he upset. If he acting up, come for his neck. Fake him out now, he don't know his neck. I'ma hunt him down like Jango Fett. Yeah, Jango Fett. Jango Fett. I'ma hunt him down like Jango Fett.
Hello, Jango Fett fans, back here with another set that I lovingly call the Jango Fatties. Hopefully you can gather why. They are all particularly round. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so starting off here with Pete as Jango Fett. So this is Bad Pete from Disney dressed up in a Jango Fett outfit. He was released in 2015. He was only sold at Star Wars Weekends in Florida. There were 2002 of this piece made. That was the year that Attack of the Clones came out, so that's why they picked that number. He retailed for $12.95 and currently sells for about $60. Probably one of the most, interesting things to point out, plus one of the easiest things to spot, I thought, is that he's a repaint of the Boba Fett Bad Pete, because he's still got the cape back here and Jango Fett doesn't have a cape. He's got a pouch here and Jango Fett doesn't have pouches there. He does have the Boba Fett, these little like black stripes on his toes. That's more of a Boba Fett thing. What else? His helmet has the little squares here on the side. That's also a Boba Fett thing. Jango doesn't have those on his helmet. He's got the Wookiee tassels, I think are what these are. That is also a Boba Fett thing and not a Jango Fett thing. But they did get his blasters right. Jetpack colors are all great and fine. Then the gauntlets, they're not the most like screen accurate, but that's really not what this figure is not really going for anyway. It's more just goofy, funny looking Disney design. But I really like it. It's pretty sturdy, pretty heavy. The helmet's removable. I usually leave it displayed without the helmet, of course, so you can tell pretty obviously that it's supposed to be Bad Pete. And I want to take a look at the box here. Mine came in a little clamshell. Look at that. Alright, so the box reads, Pete portrays Jango Fett, the Mandalorian bounty hunter. Mandalorian. That was a headache during that time when that whole debate was going on. But according to this, the Mandalorian bounty hunter on the planet Kamino, Jango Fett is one of the most dangerous and skilled bounty hunters in the galaxy. He was hired by Darth Tyrannus to serve as a template for a clone army. This clone army was one of the finest ever created and fought in the first battles of the Clone Wars. Aside from his pay, Jango demanded that he have an unaltered clone for himself, who he took as his son and named Boba Fett. And then on the bottom here, it says, in celebration of Star Wars Weekends, this figure commemorates the father of Boba Fett. This action figure has been created exclusively for Star Wars Weekends. Each piece is individually numbered with the limited edition size of 2002 pieces. May the Force be with you. And it looks like I got number 176 out of 2002. And then it has Jango, or the Bad Pete Jango, just portrayed on the little backdrop of Kamino. Little backdrop of Kamino. Inside the box, Star Wars Weekends 2015, limited edition 2002. Authentic, original Disney Parks logo. So yeah, that is about it for the Star Wars Pete as Jango Fett. Okay, next we have here the Hot Toys Jango Fett Chubby. This came out in 2008. It retailed for $12.99. They're pretty rare and hard to find, so it was kind of difficult for me to find a current price. I got this one for $10. It may go for more, but I was really lucky and fortunate to find it because I never see them pop up very much. Mine shipped from overseas, and so I paid quite a bit for shipping, but the initial, I guess the final selling price was $10 for me. So let's take a look at this guy. Let's take a look at the box really fast. This is the Wave 2, and it comes with an armored Boba Fett and a kid Boba Fett. And then, of course, the Jango Fett. So look at the back of the box and some of the other, you know, these and I'll show you this in a minute. I'm going to take these out of the box, but these are Russian nesting dolls, I think is what they're called. His helmet comes off. Jetpack is attached to the armor. His feet are magnetized on. I can demonstrate that, yeah. And then he opens up to fit the other figures. So let's pull those ones out and kind of see how that goes. Alright, so here are the 3 nesting dolls all out of the box. All really cool, really detailed. I like them a lot. So what you're supposed to do is you open this one, you have to take his feet off. And then you can put him in here. Put the other Boba Fett on top. And then it's supposed to fit, if I can get it to fit. There we go, got him. Okay. So yeah, he just fits inside like that. The magnets from the small one kind of fight the sitting in there. So honestly, like, doesn't work very well if you want to keep them in there. And then there's a problem with, because this one, in theory, is supposed to fit into the Jango one, but his rangefinder right here prevents it from going all the way on. So it doesn't really work, and I don't think this piece really comes off. Yeah, it doesn't appear to have any kind of like a joint or a hinge. And I think it would just break off if I took it off and I'd be able to put it back on. So this set, at least, I don't know, maybe like the Stormtrooper set, or like the Luke Skywalker set, those ones might actually work better as nesting dolls, but these 3 don't work all that great. And so I don't even know if I'm really gonna hang on to the Boba Fett ones. Maybe I'll give them to more of a dedicated Boba Fett fan. I love Jango Fett, but yeah, Boba Fett just never did it for me. I always thought Jango was much, much cooler. But yeah, that is about it for this guy. Let's go ahead and move on. Look at the next one. Alright, this next figure is very similar. Let me grab the box. Here's the box for this guy. He's the Jango Fett Chubby, but much bigger. Before I put the small one away, I just kind of want to show you guys some of the differences that I've noticed. There's not a lot. They're pretty identical. The small one has an extra little detail on the chest armor there. And this one, as you can see, does not. The heads and helmets are exactly the same. Looks like the big one kind of has the black line painted in there. This one not so much, but the black line on mine is starting to fade. So yeah, they're pretty similar. It looks like it's a slightly different shade of blue just around the edge of the black visor. This one's more blue, and this one's more of a kind of a greener tint, but it's very subtle. Yeah, I guess the inside pattern on the helmets is different. I don't know if you can see in there. Ta-da! Just a little bit. The small one has like a little plus symbol, I guess, or cross on the top of the jetpack thrusters, and this one does not. It's just blank. The jumbo one does have all of the cool writing and symbols on the jetpack, as you can see right there. This one does not. It is just blank. But the colors are the same, and yeah, there not really any other differences besides that. And then yeah, I think these two base pieces are exactly the same. I can't see a difference. But this one does open up as well, but there are no equivalent of the other two like smaller Boba Fett's, as far as I know. But yes, he does come apart. I guess maybe if I wanted to stick this guy in here, yeah. But again, he's got that issue with like the magnet right there. Has like a different, sorry, it's probably the same polarity, either two positive or two negatives going against each other, and so they don't fit. Yeah, we'll put this guy back together, and we'll put the small one away and look more closely at the Jango Fett Jumbo Chubby. So this one is just called Jango Fett Chubby, and this one is called Jango Fett Jumbo Chubby. Put his armor back on. Get this guy out of here. Okay. Alright, so we will start with his box. The box is massive. Ugh. But yeah, here's what it looks like all around. Jumbo size, over 8.5 inches tall. And then it does have the smaller set right here, see, regular size. Removable helmet and armor, magnetic feet. Has a picture of him without the helmet on. And then Hot Toys, Chubby. There you go, and that's about it for the box. There's nothing really inside. It has a nice clear window to see the figure when it's in the box, so that's really nice. Okay. And this figure himself, his viewfinder does move up and down, same with the small one. His viewfinder moves up and down as well. His thrusters move on the jetpack. So this one also came out in 2008. It retailed for much more at $59.99. It currently sells for less, for about $20 to $40. And you can find these things pretty quick and easy online. But I think it's a cool, fun little piece, and I've kind of always wanted one. And now I have two, so I'm really glad I ended up with both of them. So that is it for this guy. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, next we have the Jango Fett Mighty Mugg. This was actually one of the first figures I bought. Growing up, this one came out in 2007. It was probably around that time, maybe a little later. But it seemed like Mighty Muggs were everywhere, and I just thought they were really cool. And so, of course, I wanted the Jango Fett one. So this was one of the first figures that I went online and bought with my own money, and I was so excited to get. Just wanted to take care of it and be really careful with it. Stats on this guy, I mentioned it was released in 2007. It retailed for $9.99 and currently sells for about the same price, $10 to $20. This was the third wave of Star Wars Mighty Muggs. Let's take a look at the box really quick. So yeah, we have a really cool print of Jango Fett that goes to the side of the box. His helmet is on the top. And then we have him on the back with his weapons and some other characters that are available. And then another picture of him on the corner right here with the Mighty Mugg logo. And the bottom, where does it say? Ah, it's right here. I really like this You can see that made from 100% recycled awesome. And I think that's cool that the Mighty Mugs are made from recycled materials, and they are really awesome. So I love that. And you can see right here, Mighty Mug vinyl figures, Wave 3, like I mentioned. So yeah, that is it for the box. I don't think there's really anything else on the inside of the box. I thought Mighty Mugs were kind of like the Funko Pops of 2007. It seemed like there were a lot of Mighty Mugs of a variety of different characters, and at least Star Wars characters. I'm gonna have to look up if there are other characters from other series represented with Mighty Mugs. I want to say there was. But yeah, I'll have to do a little more research on that one. But at least with Star Wars characters, they had a ton of these guys available with a lot of variety of characters that you would want, and the characters that you like. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this one. Just a really beloved figure by me. It looks like his these triangle they're off center. They're supposed to be kind of like right in the middle of the visor, and it looks like they're off to the right a little bit. I've never noticed that until now, actually. Everything else looks pretty accurate to me, though, and it's got that, you know, Mighty Mug charm. Yeah, I don't really see anything else out of place or out of the ordinary. Yeah. He holds the blasters really well. They don't fall out. This one's still got the plastic on it, but this other one doesn't, and he seems to hold it still just fine, so looks like it's a little loose. So yeah, I kind of kept the plastic in this one. But yeah, that is it for the Jango Fett Mighty Mug. Let's check out the next one. Alright, and lastly, for the Jango Fett Fatties set series, whatever you want to call it, is the Pop Taters Mr. Potato Head Jango Fett. I was doing research on these, and I could not find very much. It seems like the company that made them, they're called like PPW. Yeah, PPW Toys. I tried to find their website, and it looked like it was empty, so maybe they're not a thing anymore. Looks like they're also licensed by Hasbro. So maybe I'll have to go down that route, see if I can find more on the Hasbro website or something. Because yeah, I was having a hard time getting information on this figure. Take a quick look at his box. It does look really good displayed in the box, if you're a in-box display kind of person. But that's it with the box. Has the new Disney logo. I couldn't find what year this came out. I don't know if it says on the bottom anywhere. 2015. I think some of the other ones that I was looking up were released in 2015, 2014. So it might be around that time when it came out. I also couldn't find a retail price. And I'm not seeing any suggested prices here on the box. But they're everywhere on the internet. So if you want to get one, they do pop up online quite a bit. And they sell for about $20 to $30. Okay, and then a look at the figure. Like the Bad Pete, this one is also a repaint of the Boba Fett Mr. Potato Head. And the thing that makes that really obvious is he has the wrong blaster. That is definitely not Jango's blaster. That is Boba Fett's EE3, I think is what that one is called, the rifle's called. This little pattern on the glove there is also more Boba Fett. Jango Fett's is more just kind of blank. There's a discoloring. This back part's just supposed to be silver, not blue. It doesn't look terrible though, so it doesn't bother me really. These rectangles right here again are a Boba Fett thing, not really a Jango Fett thing. He does have a little bit of weathering and a little dimple right here, which also is more alike to Boba Fett. This dent, Jango kind of has it, but his is kind of higher. Boba Fett's is a little lower. And then this part of the helmet's supposed to be blue, not silver, but again, doesn't look terrible. Probably adds to the potato head charm or something. And then of course the huge bug eyes coming out. I don't know how I feel about these. It definitely looks very potato heady, but I think it would look cool without them. Just kind of the helmet without the eyes. Oh well. And then this visor is just supposed to be a dark blue color, but they made it white and black instead. Yep, he's got the, looks like he's got another tassel here, and again, that's another Boba Fett thing, and the spikes in the boots are a Boba Fett thing, and same with these lines that come down. Not really a Jango Fett thing. And then if we take all of the armor off and just look at the potato, and get the Papa's arms off, there we go. They're in there pretty firm, but they come out. Come on. Got it. Okay. That one is in there pretty good. Ah, there we go. Does this just slide off? Oh, comes all the way off. I guess that torso piece is 2 pieces. I don't think the jetpack comes off. Oh, yep. Here's the Boba Fett cape. That is, again, not a Jango Fett thing. Okay, and here we are to the bear potato. A lot of potato heads, this back part opens up to keep the spare pieces in, but this one is significantly smaller than what you would find in a normal potato head, so he you know, this part doesn't open up and it looks pretty different. But yeah, there's the core of the potato. Alright, and that is it for the Jango Fett Fatties. Thanks so much for checking out the video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Crazy, Sam go crazy. I made him mad, now he upset. If he acting up, come for his neck. Fake him out, now he don't know his neck. I'ma hunt him down like Jango Fett.